video, which is basically a get ready with me video where I talk throughout and tell you some of my thoughts about the different products as I apply them. So the first one I'm going to focus on is the Benefit Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer. I'm going to show how I apply it and also some reasons why I like that primer so much. For eyes, I'm going to be using the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral Shimmer No. 3 palette, which I've really been liking, and so I use that in conjunction with a couple other products. And last, I just got the new Benefit Powder Blush in Rockateur. So you're going to see me apply this for the first time and some of my initial thoughts. I'm going to start with the Benefit 15-Hour Stay Flawless Primer. I'm just going to draw this right onto the skin, and it feels really nice and cooling. It doesn't tug at the skin at all. And when Benefit first put a picture of this on their Facebook page, I of course liked it because I love polka dots. So the first day that it was out in Sephora, I went to my local Sephora and the girls there said make sure to keep both caps. So both the outside polka dotted cap and then the white one, and that's gonna help it not dry out. So I took the product home and I watched the video that Benefit put on their website, and it showed a Benefit employee applying it to her skin, and she put it all over and then just lightly, not rubbed it in, but just kind of smoothed it out over her skin. So that's how I started applying it, and that's how I really like to wear it. Since then, so many people have made videos and done reviews on this product, and I know a lot of people like to work in sections. And I can see how that would work if you were using a thicker foundation, something that was a little bit hard to blend. But if you know me, I like just a normal medium coverage for day to day, and what I'm using today is the Diorskin Bb Cream. So I'm going to take a pump and a half of that on the back of my skin, and I'm going to go right in over top of that primer and start blending it in. So for me, applying the primer all over my skin and then lightly smoothing it out works really well. If I was using something thicker, like maybe like the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo foundation, that's a little bit harder to blend, so then in that case I would work in sections with the primer. Here is what a pump and a half of the Diorskin Bb Cream looks like blended over the primer. And I love the finish of this BB cream. I also like the coverage that it gives me. And I think my favorite is the color match. I have it in shade 001, and I just love how easily it blends into my skin. Going back to the primer for a minute, the reason that the Benefit 15-Hour Stay Flawless Primer is such a win for me is that you might remember that I had gotten a sample of the Dior BB Cream, and while I liked it, I said I wouldn't buy the full size because it didn't last on my skin. A few hours into the day, I could see that it just kind of disappeared, especially on my cheeks, and I could see freckles and dark spots poking through. And I tried it with every single primer that I own, from drugstore to high-end, and nothing did anything to help extend the wear of it until I tried it with the Benefit Stay Flawless Primer. And that's what I like so much about this primer. It does nothing to mask or fill in large pores. It doesn't really help with oil control. All it does is help lock in foundations. So that's what I like to use it for. I like to use it with foundations that I already like the finish of. So the Dior BB Cream, it just gives a subtle glow to my skin, and the Benefit helps keep that around, but it doesn't mattify my skin. So this is a huge win for me. I really like it, and I think I will be repurchasing when I run out of this one. So I finished off my base and did my eyebrows, and I'm going to move on to my eyes. Right now I have on a primer, a matte cream, and a matte kind of browny gray eyeshadow, and I used both of those I found in the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral palette. So I'm going to move on to one of my all-time favorite products. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Color in the shade Amethyst, and I'm going to draw this on the outside corner of my eyelid and then kind of just lightly up into the crease. Once I have the color placed, I'm just going to lightly take my finger and just smooth it out. Now that the caviar stick has been blended out just a little bit, I'm going to top it with a shadow from this Sonia Kashuk palette, and this is called the Eye on Neutral Shimmer No. 3. And I'm going to take this color right here on a flat shader brush and press it all over the lid, and then I'm going to take the same color on a fluffy brush and just blend it lightly into the crease. I just feel like this eyeshadow and the caviar stick in Amethyst were just made to go together. They look so pretty combined. So now I'm taking the same exact color and I'm just going to put it in my lower crease and just blend it really lightly up. So I blended that color all into the crease, and then I took it down on the lower lash line as well. So now that that's done, I'm gonna add a little bit of lightness into my inner corners, and for that I'm gonna use the lightest shade in the palette. And I'm gonna take it on the same flat shader brush. I'm just going to flip it onto the other side. I really like this eyeshadow palette, and I think the shadows are beautiful and really easy to work with. They all are shimmery though, so I think this makes a great companion palette to the Sonia Kashuk palette I already had, which was all matte. So I've been using them a lot together and just kind of keeping them out on my vanity, and it's just really nice. You can do more smoky looks or really easy, just natural everyday looks. Other days that I have worn this look, I have paired it with a really thick, like black wing liner using a cream liner, but today's my day off, so I just went back to the matte Sonia Kashuk palette and I took the matte black and I just thickened up my lash line and just extended it out just a touch. So I'm just going to add some black mascara and then I'll move on to my cheeks. This is actually my first time using the new Benefit Rockateur Box Powdered Blush, and this is supposed to be a blush and highlight together. It's a really pretty rosy pink, and it came with quite a heavy overspray of glitter, so I took a big powder brush and kind of brushed that away so my cheeks don't look crazy today. And I'm going to take it on my Bobbi Brown blush brush, and I'm going to apply it starting back here and then working it towards the apple and then blending back again. So I looked up close in my mirror and I don't see a lot of glitter or shimmer on my cheeks, but it does have something about it that just catches the light really pretty. I wasn't a huge fan of the packaging. I thought it was a little tacky, but the color is so pretty, and I think this is going to be a great blush for fall, and I hope it wears really well. I'll have to let you know about that. I also have Benefit's Havana, which is one of my all-time favorite blushes, and that lasts great on my skin, so I'm hoping the same will be true for Rockateur. Here's the completed look, and I hope it was helpful to see me apply the Benefit Primer. I really love that product. I also love the Sonia Kashuk Nude Shimmer Palette. Those are some of the nicest eyeshadows that I have tried that can be found at the drugstore. And the other thing is I really like the color of the Rockateur blush. I don't know how it wears because this is the first time I've ever applied it, but I will let you guys know. And if there is ever a product that you would like to see featured in a video like this, please let me know. I think the next one I'm going to be doing is on Buttered London's cosmetic line. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.